Hello people, welcome back. So in this video we'll be getting our hands a little bit wet. Don't get scared, nothing too difficult, just watch along and you'll be fine. This is Kathir, your course instructor for this video. So in this video we are going to deploy a Hello World website, and firstly we'll be doing it on a Windows 10 PC. Okay, so here I am in my XAMPP installed directory. Now I have installed it in a custom directory and it might be a different one for you. So wherever you have installed, please go into the XAMPP directory, and then inside that you'll find one folder called htdocs. Double click to open it. So this is the folder that will be served locally. Let's create our Hello World website here, shall we? So we'll create a new folder. Let's call it PC, short for Practical Cloud. Let's open a command prompt here. Let's open this in VS Code. Okay, so we'll create a new file and save it first using the name index.php. This will help us in the linting. Okay, let's start with simple HTML. Okay, hello world, and close this. Let's say this. Let's say this is Kathir. I love exclamation, so please pardon my excessive use of exclamation mark. Okay, so let's save this, and now we'll serve this website locally using XAMPP. You'll find a Apache module over here. You need to click on start and wait for this yellow to turn green, which means it's ready. Okay, so we are good to go. Let's start a new incognito window. Type in localhost/tc, and there you go, our very own small website. Let's do some customization with this now. Okay, let's go. We'll make this centered. Okay, let's center this, and for that we'll enclose this in a div and apply a style text align center. Let's see if it worked, and yes, it works. Okay, now the text seems to be a little small, right? We can make it big. Font size to EM maybe, and there you go, our font size has been increased. Now this was just a static HTML website. We haven't used any PHP features here, right? So let's do something with PHP. We'll add PHP start tag, and we'll make it echo a P paragraph tag having a, let's have the computer talk back to us, shall we? Hello Kathir, this is we'll add the PHP uname function, which gets us the OS name, the OS on which PHP is currently running. This is what this function returns, and then we'll close the paragraph tag, and we'll also close the PHP tag. And there you go, we have this complete Hello World PHP website where I introduce myself as Kathir and the computer talks back. Well, not really, but let's assume that it is talking back here, and the computer says hello Kathir, This is Windows. Cool, isn't it? Okay, now that went well. So let's deploy the same Hello World website on a different OS. The next most used OS after Windows is, yes, it's Mac OS. So let's deploy the same Hello World website on a Mac OS, shall we? So here we are on our MacBook. Let's open up the terminal. It is from this library slash web server slash documents folder that Apache 2 serves files from by default. So we'll need to put our website files in here, right? Let's open this up in Finder for you to understand what's happening in the background. We'll create a folder named PC, short for Practical Cloud, and put our files over there. I'll just be pasting the old code that we used in the Windows for the sake of brevity. Let's just restart the Apache service to make sure that it has started properly. And now we can open up our browser and type in localhost/pc, and tada, there you go. We have a similar conversation to what we had in Windows, but here we have the OS name called Darwin. Well, Darwin is the name for macOS. I found an interesting article about why and what Darwin is. I'll put a link to it in the description. Okay, now that was easy, wasn't it? Let's do the same thing now, finally. I promise, finally, nothing more, no other OS change on a Linux. We'll use Ubuntu for this. Okay, so I get it. I think I know what your next question probably is. So Kadir, most of us are Windows users and a few of us are Mac users too, and hardly a few of us seem to use Linux. So why put us through this trouble of using Linux when most of us are not familiar with that? There is a reason for that. See, this is the market share data which I got from an online source, and as per this data, which is for the year 2019, 87.9%, which is like a vast majority of the users, have Windows, and about 9.5%, I think that's 9.52 truncated here, represents the Mac OS users, and about 1.92 or something, I guess, were Linux users. And if you observe properly, I think you can notice that there is a teeny tiny red color sector in that pie chart, and that represents the rest of the OSs such as Chromebook, BSD, etc. Those OSs have a market share of less than 1%. And finally, here we are on our Ubuntu. So let's open up our terminal again, and the default directory for Apache here would be var/www/html. So let's open that up. This is the default directory for Apache 2. So let's create a new folder just like we did for the previous two OS. We'll name it PC again. And inside, as we did earlier, we'll create an index.php file and paste the same old content again. Okay. Yes, the file is there and it is there in the right directory. So I think we should be good. Let's open that up, shall we? Localhost slash PC, and voila, we have a hello from the Linux. Windows and macOS did the job just fine. Then why Ubuntu? Well, for the most part, it's because it's free. Thank you. You may reach us on Twitter if you have any doubts, and we'll be posting our next video soon. Stay tuned.